I want to thank everyone. I have a really great video for you all. Obviously, still being hacked, and this is on the French channel. I can't reply. This was a week or two ago. I can't reply to many comments, and if it happens here, so be it. Most of you I'm probably not seeing. So, a few reasons why the channel is very controversial. I'm showing straight up exactly what the structures look like on the surface. There's no clearer than this. I call this the Crystal Palace, right? Two craters, one inside the other. Well, I call them craters because people recognize them as craters, even though I don't believe myself that they are craters. You could see the structuring there. I also zoomed in the Southern Highlands to show exactly where it was, and amongst many other objects and structures also. And there it is. Whether call it what you want to call it, the Salt City, the Glass City, it's gray. It could be cement. It could be you see smokes and hazes around it, and especially this, which is straight up proof that there was someone up there, or there is. So this could be recent or ancient, and I respect that theory for sure. I respect all theories, but honestly, my thoughts. I think it could be possible that someone's still there. I thought at the beginning maybe the extraterrestrials or supposed aliens are investigating themselves, the moon, the ancient site, to see who was there. There's many, many interesting theories. This one is the one I wanted to show you. I did show you this one, but we didn't slow it down, and we're going to talk about it because, again, I'm documenting these captures and findings. These are infrared UFO sightings, and it just so happens that I'm capturing more than one event that has the same characteristics. So we're going to talk about it. Look at it. What can we call it? Dematerializing? or, honestly, if there is a camouflage around these crafts, there's the photonic theory of Bob Lazar. But aside from that, you can see right now there's like a gas or a haze or something clouded around it. Watch here. And we're going to slow it down and look really, really close. And it's exceptional to see what's happening to the object here. And again, we're going to slow it down even more so that we can see it and really, really zoom up. We got plenty of room to zoom up because we have light, right? When we have light, we can often do a lot of zooming up. But look, it gets like tiny. So let's zoom in, and now we're going to look at it properly. We're going to slow it down, and it's incredible what happens. It's like there's two mechanisms. You see that there's a light inside, and on top of a light, there's some type of energy field, which is, I think, is the best thing I could say. Force field, energy field around the object. And watch the light as we look at it in really slow motion, ultra slow motion. It always helps. And watch it, and we're not in ultra here. Watch it just not disintegrate, but the light intensity goes really, really dim. And don't forget, I showed it in the video, the last video, I think. This object starts going a lot faster. It was basically almost hovering over the house. Let's see it one more time here. We'll look at it a couple of ways because I'm showing these real fast, but in reality, this is all things that we can analyze. Look at that. We see the field of energy remains around it, but the light intensity inside goes down, and there's like a cloud. And don't forget, always our eyes, the different wavelength, could mean that it's in different nanometers, that we're not seeing it, not the exact same spectrum as our eyes. So that clouding that you're seeing is maybe actually something else occurring that we're not, the eye's not picking up. So there's a whole bunch of things to take into consideration if we want to do it legitimately, right? And that's exactly what I've always done and what I'm doing. It's common sense. Here with a purple filter, quite simply. Why? And you'll see why. Because it shows different things. Our eyes will see different things. It's the same thing I'm showing you. But look, we could see more of that cloud inside with yet an energy field, or of course the energy field. I'm using an infrared camera, so it's picking up the light that's quite simply around the object. Here's another one, very interesting, that's spiraling, and watch what happens to the right and about there. Looks like it's shooting something out or pointing something, right? And I get these moments where the UFOs interact in the sky, and I get this really big flash from them, and you could see literally when the flash occurs, there's a light that appears around the craft at the same time. It lights itself up, almost like in a Star Trek movie, like it's going to shoot something. Look at that. Coincidence or not, it's filmed with the infrared camera. And again, it's not something that occurs very often. Here's one literally materializing itself, and watch, it will become a complete sphere like the ones I film in the sky. There you go, boom, for real. There, usually you can't film those a lot. It's like little bugs and stuff that are too close to the camera. Look at the flashing here around this UFO. Little lights that are interacting around it close enough, and they're zooming around in the sky. This is right over Montreal, Quebec. Some people see lights, but sometimes the lights are going somewhere, and when they get here where I am in the farmland, look at that. Just on the outskirts of Montreal, we could see these UFOs. I'm sure many other people that are not filming witness these lights. I know you have to look up to see them, but I mean, come on. They're that low in the sky. Let's go to the moon, my friends. An awesome video. This is Copernicus crater. Is it Plato or Copernicus? Yes, Copernicus crater. And you see alongside of it, again, more visual proof, visual evidence of some type of phenomena, let's call it, a fire lit on the surface. But it is coming out, seeping out of the very, very edge of Copernicus crater. Again, I posted that video and 1,800 views, 1,700 views, I think. It wasn't that long ago, and hasn't even been a year. And it's like there's not much. There's a lot of interest for all of you who come here, but it's not getting out, not being recommended. Imagine when I first started being recommended, they started rolling down the numbers, which it's over a week now. It is heartbreaking. I'm not going to hide it. But am I going to stop? No, I'm not going to stop. So we see a light not only coming out of out of a crater. Look, we're seeing one go in a crater and leaving a line of smoke, which I believe we will see with a green filter. Again, the green filter, I know why I change filters, I'll tell you that. When you use the green filter, you can see the line of smoke behind it. And this one's more pale, and you don't see the line of smoke behind it. So when you play with, quite simply, the colors of the rainbow, the same colors, filters that I always use, greens, blues, purples, our eyes are used to seeing in that spectrum of color. So it helps us see more details. What are these objects? Different characteristics, but they're leaving off smoke on the surface. Are they living organisms? If they are, they would be very, very large. This is literally on the surface of the moon. It's beautiful. As scary as it is, it's something extremely beautiful. I think it's something everyone should know. Check another one of my favorites. A light, literally, UFO ignites. Okay, it's not an explosion. You can see a shape, but look over to the left. Another signal or something. It either causes smoke to appear, or it brightens the surface, and we can see the clouded region. So, yeah, this one's still a lot of the trolls that said it's a bloody satellite, and I mean, it's ridiculous. It came down to the house. I don't know many real people that posted videos that literally had the chance to see UFOs. Usually, they wind up with the government, right, or secret. Whatever, though, I'm not going to name all of the associations. I'll be more and more careful. Look at the intensity of light. The ones in charge of UFOs. Look at the intensity of light as it's changing intensity, slowing down over the house ever so low. I mean, I was more interested than I was scared. It was more, I was in suspense, just not realizing that it was that close. And again, one person said it's too centered. Come on, you damn right it was centered. I wasn't looking at anything else. I didn't want it. I was expecting it to take off, right? It did, slowly, even scarier, and just turned off its light, and the sphere climbed up into the sky. See, these are captures that they don't want me to show you, especially this one. We're back on the moon now. The other one you just saw was the one over my house in infrared. This is not infrared with a telescope. Quite simply, exposure completely taken down because a UFO is on the surface. It has the same reflectivity as the surface, hard to distinguish. So by bringing everything down, you can see the interaction that, look, there's something else on the surface that's actually going to fly up towards that object. So many signs. When I started talking about a possible war on the moon, it wasn't because I'm trying to make people get scared or whip up silly theories. It's based on my findings. Look at that. It's pretty incredible to have the chance to see the interaction of this. There's no characterization for it at all. Yeah, I got a big one. Sorry, guys. Hey, everyone. The channel is being hacked. The numbers are rolling down. Thanks for everything you're doing to help maintain it, and please keep doing so. I've gotten no response from YouTube team. Thanks a lot for the support. Talk to you all very soon. Thanks so much, Dennis Shriver. Thanks a lot for your support, everyone. Thanks for continuing to support this channel. The system doesn't have to take me down. They know, amongst ourselves, we will fight together.
They are, it's so sad. Yeah. True, the man they suffering inside. They are, it's so sad. Aliens are mining on the moon. Yes, they are up there. Doesn't matter 'cause disclosure's coming soon. Coming